Well, good afternoon, everyone. How's everyone doing today? It's a beautiful day out. We had fun yesterday. We had lots of fun yesterday. Jess isn't smiling, so I don't know if she had fun. Okay, she says she had fun. We spent the whole day at Sawmill Lake, just west of Oliver. If you guys are going to Google it, it's actually called Burnell Lake on there. Burnell Dam. I don't know why it's got two names. It does. There's a couple lakes like that all the locals call it one thing, and some of the signs call it one thing, and some of the signs call it another. Anyway, we are southbound, running a little late because of yesterday. I didn't go to bed till 3 a.m. Had a nice fire. It was fun. It was a lot of fun. And we are headed southbound on Highway 97, Chelan Falls. A little town, definitely a tourist trap town. That's an interesting way to park your Jeep. Always enjoy this bridge. She's a little narrow. Not as narrow as some bridges. He's going awfully slow. Maybe he just pulled onto the highway. Only thing I can think of is he just barely pulled onto the highway. Or he's having problems. One of the many fires this year was right over here. See a whole mountain on the left-hand side is black and charred. It was on one of the earlier fires this summer. I think I brought up the fact that my truck had an airbag leak on Friday, and I was bringing it to the shop. Guess what? The shop didn't have another airbag. They kind of repaired one of the leaks where it was sealed. It still has a pinhole leak in it, so they ordered the airbag. It won't be here until Tuesday, so I told them I'll bring it back this weekend. I just hope the airbag lasts that long before it blows out, so I'll have to keep looking at it, keep an eye on it, make sure it doesn't blow out, or that little leak becomes a big leak, because that would not be fun. Not fun at all. Man, this is beautiful country. The fall is here. Last night it got pretty chilly, and the fire ban's been lifted, but we can only have a fire that's, let's put it in imperial, 1.5 feet across and 1.5 feet tall, so flames can't get very big, so it's got to be a small little campfire. But it still kept us nice and warm as long as we were close to it. And it rained pretty hard, which I didn't feel well, before it rained I was really iffy about having a fire. like any embers escaping and hitting that grass nearby. It's tall, golden grass. Could be a disaster very quick, and I don't want to be responsible for any forest fires. Got to be really, really diligent on stuff like that. Just because they lift the fire ban doesn't mean it's safe to have a fire everywhere. But then it rained pretty hard. Quickly put a tarp over the wood I had gathered around, so the wood stayed nice and dry. Rain stopped and the started a fire. It was perfect. Had some family and friends join as well. It was simple. Found an apple tree in the middle of nowhere. Just picked some apples. I tossed some apples to some canoers on the lake. We went kayaking, caught a turtle or two, released them, of course, right away. They're an endangered turtle. Yeah, it was fun. I climbed some hills with the quad that were sketchy as heck. I was leaning forward as far as I could, and like, I've committed, just floor it and keep going. Hills I wouldn't even have tried with a passenger on the back. Way too dangerous for that. You can feel the front wheels kind of lifting up, and I'm like, that's not a good thing, but we're committed, we're going. But on that note, it's kind of nice to know where your limits are, how far you can push your vehicle. Learning those lessons the safe way, always a good thing. Didn't realize we'd be driving into the sun. A little bright here, a little bright. It's actually 29 degrees Celsius. Feels like a summer day all of a sudden. The sun shining on us, it actually feels hot. Very windy though. Oh, it looks like they've taken all the shades off the top. They've rolled them all up. I guess they've picked the fruit and they're not scared of birds anymore. Or are the shades there so that they don't have direct sunlight? I don't know. I am no expert on. Well, the fruit's still on these and the shades have been removed. Maybe they want the sunlight now to ripen the fruit. I don't know. Shades have got to be a pretty penny to install. It's a lot of orchard to be covering. Starting to get a little blinding going into the sun like this. Yeah, a lot of poor people living along this river, that's for sure. All the houses look like you have to be a millionaire to live here. And if you look close at some of them, you realize nobody actually lives in them. It's a lot of them, it's just a summer getaway, a vacation place. Someone rich in a big city has a second or third home here. really blame them. Look at the scenery, it's beautiful. Vineyards and orchards all over. Mountains, rivers. If I was rich, I'd imagine I'd own one of a house over here somewhere too. Like, look at that mansion right there, just huge. I don't know if I'd ever want a home that big. What would you do with that much home? I wouldn't mind several really small homes. That'd be cool. Like, call the boss and say, hey, could you please reset me in this place for the next month? Anyway, we're going to be heading into Wenatchee here, keep driving into the sun. We'll head 97 south all the way to I-90 and then take I-90 to Seattle. Shortcut south, I can't remember the highway number there, down to Tacoma. Spend the night at the delivery place. Right now I'm running 57 minutes behind schedule. To unload at 7 in the morning, but I-90 I can usually cut some of that time off. From what the GPS says it'll take us, so either way we'll still be almost an hour. I won't be really getting unloaded until about 8, I guess, but it is what it is. It was worth it yesterday, definitely worth it. So hit that thumbs up. We'll see you tomorrow. My guess is we're gonna go empty down to Portland, pick up a load of shingles and head somewhere with that load of shingles to the Kootenai somewhere, but we'll see. We'll see if my estimate is right or my guess is right. Hit that thumbs up and remember, have fun.